Chapter 1. The Call of the Sea. Seaview. A picturesque coastal town perched on the edge of a rugged cliff was home to young and dreamy-eyed Ethan. From the moment he could walk, he felt an irresistible pull towards the vast, shimmering expanse of the ocean that stretched beyond the horizon. The rhythmic sound of crashing waves and the briny scent of the sea filled his senses, igniting a passion that would shape his destiny. Every day, Ethan would spend hours by the water's edge, watching fishing boats sail off into the distance, disappearing into the mysterious unknown. He listened to the tales of brave sailors who returned with stories of far-off lands, hidden treasures, and encounters with mythical creatures that danced beneath the waves. Their words echoed in his mind, stirring an insatiable wanderlust. As Ethan grew older, his fascination with the sea only deepened. His room became adorned with nautical charts, seashells, and models of majestic ships. His dreams were filled with visions of setting sail on grand adventures, exploring uncharted territories, and unraveling the secrets that lay within the boundless ocean. The townsfolk of Seaview, captivated by Ethan's unwavering passion and adventurous spirit, affectionately called him Seafarer. His friends marveled at his extensive knowledge of maritime lore, and his family, though concerned for his safety, couldn't help but admire his unwavering determination. On his 21st birthday, Ethan stood on the rugged cliffs overlooking the vast expanse of the sea. The sun kissed his face, and the wind whispered promises of untold wonders. It was in that moment that he made a solemn vow to himself. He would answer the call of the sea and embark on a journey that would forever change his life. With a twinkle in his eye and a heart brimming with anticipation, Ethan bid farewell to Seaview, promising to return one day with stories that would captivate the hearts of all who listened. He secured passage on a majestic sailing ship named the Azure Pearl, a vessel known for its sturdy build and seasoned crew. As he stepped onto the deck, the scent of tar and salt mingled in the air, awakening a sense of adventure deep within him. As the ship set sail, Ethan stood at the bow, his gaze fixed on the endless horizon. The rhythmic sway of the waves beneath his feet filled him with a sense of liberation. The wind tugged at his hair, as if urging him to explore the uncharted waters and discover what lay beyond the edge of the world. With each passing day, Ethan's love for the sea grew stronger. He found solace in the solitude of the open water, a sanctuary where his spirit could roam free. The azure depths embraced him, inviting him to dive into its mysteries and uncover the treasures that lay hidden beneath. As the Azure Pearl sailed into uncharted territory, Ethan marveled at the wonders he encountered. He witnessed schools of vibrant tropical fish darting through coral reefs, playful dolphins leaping in graceful arcs, and majestic whales breaching the surface in a mesmerizing display. The starry night skies guided his course, and he reveled in the beauty of constellations that had guided sailors for centuries. But amidst the breathtaking beauty of the ocean, Ethan also experienced the raw power of nature. He encountered ferocious storms that threatened to engulf the ship, their wrath testing the resolve of both crew and vessel. Yet Ethan remained undeterred, finding strength in the face of adversity and emerging from each tempest with a renewed sense of purpose. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Ethan's voyage took him to distant lands, where he encountered diverse cultures, tasted exotic cuisines, and heard stories that ignited his imagination. The sea had become his teacher, revealing the interconnectedness of all lands and people, and nurturing his understanding of the world. And so, as the Azure Pearl sailed on, Ethan's spirit soared with each passing wave. He knew that he had answered the call of the sea, and in doing so, he had embarked on a journey of self-discovery, courage, and boundless possibilities. The stories he would return with would forever etch his name into the annals of Seaview's maritime history, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who heed the call of the sea. Chapter 2. The Voyage Begins. The day of departure arrived, and Ethan stood on the deck of the Azure Pearl, his heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and nervous anticipation. The crew bustled around him, their voices muffled by the sound of ropes being secured and sails being unfurled. As the ship glided away from the safety of Seaview's harbor, a bittersweet sensation enveloped Ethan. He watched as the shoreline gradually receded, blending into the horizon. The familiar sights of his beloved town became smaller and smaller, fading into a distant memory. With each passing moment, the vastness of the ocean engulfed him, stretching out in all directions. The sea, once a mere expanse he admired from the shore, now embraced him, its immensity both humbling and exhilarating. The azure waters sparkled under the sun, inviting him to dive into the unknown. Ethan quickly became acquainted with the crew, each member sharing their own tales of adventure and imparting invaluable maritime knowledge. The captain, a weathered sailor with a salty beard and a glint in his eye, became a mentor figure to Ethan. He taught him the art of navigation, the skill of reading the stars, and the importance of respecting the unpredictable nature of the sea. Days turned into weeks as the Azure Pearl sailed onward, guided by the prevailing winds and the wisdom of the crew. Ethan embraced his duties, learning to hoist the sails, tie knots, and keep a vigilant watch. He marveled at the intricate teamwork required to navigate the ship, each member of the crew playing a vital role in the vessel's smooth operation. As they ventured farther from familiar shores, the sea revealed its mercurial nature. They encountered ferocious storms that tested their mettle, their mighty swells crashing against the hull, sending shivers through every plank. Ethan clung to the rigging, feeling the salty spray on his face as he marveled at the raw power of the elements. But not all days were tempestuous. There were calm mornings when the sea mirrored the sky, creating an illusion of infinite space. Dolphins would race alongside the ship, their sleek bodies leaping and diving, captivating everyone's attention. Seagulls followed in their wake, their calls echoing in the vastness, reminding Ethan that he was now a denizen of the sea. During the tranquil hours, Ethan would find solace in the serenity of the ocean. He would sit on the deck, legs dangling over the side, and lose himself in the rhythm of the waves. The salty air filled his lungs, rejuvenating his spirit and reaffirming his decision to answer the call of the sea. As the ship ventured into uncharted waters, excitement coursed through Ethan's veins. Every landfall brought a sense of wonder and discovery. He marveled at exotic flora and fauna, encountered diverse cultures, and tasted the flavors of distant lands. The sea had become his portal to new worlds, opening his eyes to the vast tapestry of humanity. Yet, even as Ethan embraced the adventure, he never forgot his origins. The memories of Seaview lingered in his heart, its quaint charm and the warmth of its people a constant source of inspiration. In quiet moments, he would gaze at the stars, seeking guidance and drawing strength from the invisible thread that connected him to his beloved hometown. The Azure Pearl sailed on, driven by the relentless spirit of exploration. Ethan's voyage had only just begun, and he eagerly anticipated the encounters that lay ahead. The sea would test him, shape him, and reveal the depths of his courage. But with each passing day, his connection to the ocean grew stronger, and he knew that his destiny was intertwined with the ebb and flow of the boundless sea. Chapter 3. The Storm's Wrath. As the Azure Pearl continued its voyage, the weather took an ominous turn. Dark clouds gathered on the horizon, their thunderous presence a foreboding sign of an approaching storm. The once calm seas grew restless, the waves rising and crashing with an unrelenting fury. The crew sprang into action, securing the ship and preparing for the onslaught of nature's wrath. Ethan's heart raced with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. He had heard tales of legendary storms, but now he would experience their might firsthand. As the tempest drew closer, the sky darkened. The wind howled and rain lashed against the ship like 1,000 tiny arrows. The thunderous booms echoed through the air, drowning out the shouts of the crew. Ethan clung to the railing, his hands gripped tightly, bracing himself against the violent sways of the vessel. The sea rose, monstrous waves crashing against the azure pearl, threatening to consume it with their ferocity. The ship groaned and creaked under the strain, as if protesting against the merciless forces of nature. It seemed as though they were at the mercy of the storm, a tiny speck tossed amidst the chaotic dance of wind and water. The crew fought valiantly, their voices raised in a cacophony of shouts and orders. They struggled to navigate the ship, battling against the elements to keep it on course and prevent it from being at the mercy of the unforgiving sea. Ethan found himself swept up in the adrenaline-fueled chaos. He clung to the rigging, his muscles straining against the wind as he assisted in tending to the sails. Rainwater stung his face, blending with his sweat as he worked with a determined focus. Fear had transformed into resolve, as he understood that their survival depended on their collective efforts. Time seemed to stretch endlessly as the storm raged on. Each thunderclap and lightning flash intensified the sense of urgency. But as the crew battled against the elements, their collective spirit remained unbroken. They were a team, united by a shared determination to weather the storm. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the storm began to subside. The winds eased, and the rain gradually tapered off, leaving behind a turbulent sea. The crew, drenched and weary, took a moment to catch their breath, their eyes filled with a mixture of relief and awe at their triumph over nature's fury. Ethan surveyed the scene, his gaze sweeping across the battered ship and the exhausted faces of his comrades. Though physically exhausted, a sense of pride welled within him. They had weathered the storm together, emerging stronger and more resilient. As the calm sea embraced them once again, Ethan couldn't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude for the power and unpredictability of the ocean. The storm had taught him humility, reminding him of the insignificance of human endeavors in the face of nature's might. The azure pearl sailed on, scars from the storm etched upon its hull. The crew, bonded by their shared experience, carried on with renewed determination. They had faced the storm's wrath and emerged victorious, their spirits unyielding and their resolve unbreakable. Ethan knew that the journey ahead would be filled with more challenges and storms, both literal and metaphorical. But with each trial they overcame, he grew more resolute. He was a sailor, a seeker of adventure and knowledge, and he would continue to navigate the sea with courage, embracing the storm's wrath as a testament to his indomitable spirit. Chapter 4. Island of Solitude. After braving the storm's wrath, the azure pearl found itself in uncharted waters, far from any known shores. The crew's spirits were uplifted, their confidence bolstered by their triumph over the tempest. However, fate had something unexpected in store for Ethan and his companions. As they sailed through the unexplored waters, a dense fog enveloped the ship, obscuring their vision and disorienting their senses. Desperate to navigate through the murky veil, they relied on instinct and the guidance of their experienced captain. But despite their efforts, they found themselves running aground on an unseen reef. The impact jarred the ship, its timbers groaning in protest as it came to a sudden halt. Panic rippled through the crew, and they worked frantically to assess the damage. It became clear that the azure pearl had suffered significant structural damage, leaving them stranded in an unfamiliar and deserted location. Ethan's heart sank as he surveyed their surroundings. The ship had run ashore on a small, uninhabited island, surrounded by crystal, clear waters, and lush green foliage. The island seemed untouched by human presence, a pristine sanctuary in the midst of the vast ocean. The crew quickly set to work, salvaging supplies from the damaged ship, They established a temporary camp, using materials from the wreckage to build shelters and create a semblance of comfort amidst their newfound isolation. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months as they adapted to their solitary existence. Ethan's heart oscillated between a yearning for the open sea and a reluctant acceptance of their current situation. The island, though isolated, held a certain beauty that couldn't be denied. Ethan discovered hidden treasures within the island's boundaries. He marveled at the diversity of its flora and fauna, the vibrant colors and exotic scents that enveloped him as he ventured further inland. He learned to forage for edible fruits, fish in the surrounding waters, and hunt small game, relying on his survival skills to sustain himself and his companions. Despite the challenges they faced, the crew found solace in the simplicity of their lives on the island. They shared stories around the campfire, forging bonds that grew stronger with each passing day. They embraced the beauty of the natural world surrounding them, finding joy in the chirping of birds and the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. Ethan, in particular, found comfort in the solitude. The absence of the constant rush and noise of civilization allowed his mind to wander freely, connecting with the rhythms of nature. He would often wander along the shoreline, losing himself in the symphony of crashing waves and seagulls' calls. To combat the loneliness that occasionally settled upon their hearts, Ethan crafted a small wooden figure from a piece of driftwood, naming it Wilson. Though just a simple carving, Wilson became a silent companion, offering solace and companionship during moments of reflection and solitude. In those quiet moments, as the sun set over the tranquil horizon, Ethan contemplated the profound lessons the island had bestowed upon him. He learned to appreciate the beauty of simplicity, the power of resilience, and the importance of introspection. He found strength within himself, forged bonds with his fellow castaways, and discovered that even in the midst of isolation, human connection could thrive. Little did Ethan know that their time on the island would shape their destinies in ways they couldn't have imagined. The island held secrets and challenges that would test their spirits and propel them toward their ultimate fate. But for now, as they continued to adapt to their island home, they found solace in the serenity and discovered the hidden wonders that lay within the confines of their island sanctuary. Chapter 5. Building a Sanctuary. Days turned into weeks, and the castaways on the deserted island focused their efforts on building a sanctuary amidst the untamed wilderness. Ethan, along with his fellow crewmates, channeled their resourcefulness and determination to create a sense of comfort and security in their newfound home. Using the remnants salvaged from the azure pearl, they constructed sturdy shelters made from driftwood and palm fronds. They strategically positioned them to provide shade from the scorching sun and shelter from the occasional tropical downpours. The huts became their havens, offering respite from the elements and a place to rest and rejuvenate. With each passing day, their ingenuity flourished. They devised a system to collect rainwater, using large leaves and improvised gutters to channel the precious resource into barrels. This ensured a steady supply of fresh water, quenching their thirst and allowing them to tend to their needs. Ethan, drawing on his love for botany, began to explore the island's flora. He identified various edible plants, teaching the crew which ones could be safely consumed. Together, they transformed a small patch of land into a thriving vegetable garden, utilizing seeds they had brought with them or discovered on the island. The verdant foliage provided them with sustenance and a sense of accomplishment. As they settled into their routines, they established a division of labor to maintain a harmonious community. Some ventured into the surrounding waters, adeptly catching fish and gathering seafood to diversify their diet. Others took charge of hunting and gathering, ensuring a steady supply of protein. Each castaway contributed their unique skills, fostering a sense of purpose and camaraderie. To navigate the island's dense foliage, they fashioned tools from shells, rocks, and branches. They crafted rudimentary fishing nets, fashioned ropes from sturdy vines, and honed their survival skills, adapting to the demands of their environment. The island became their classroom, teaching them the art of resilience and self-sufficiency. Amidst the challenges they faced, moments of respite allowed the castaways to indulge in simple joys. They would gather around a crackling fire, sharing stories and laughter that echoed through the night. The flickering flames cast dancing shadows upon their faces, reminding them of the enduring spirit of humanity, even in the most secluded corners of the world. In their quest for familiarity, they also created small mementos and tokens to adorn their shelters. Pieces of seashells and coral, woven into intricate patterns, served as reminders of the ocean that surrounded them. They discovered the hidden talents within themselves, transforming driftwood into delicate carvings that captured the essence of their journey. Ethan's carving skills flourished, bringing Wilson to life with intricate details and a whimsical expression. The wooden figure had become more than an inanimate companion. It was a symbol of resilience, a silent confidant during the long days of solitude. As they toiled under the island's sun, the castaways discovered a newfound appreciation for the interconnectedness of life. They observed the delicate balance of the ecosystem, the harmony between the land and sea. The island became a microcosm of nature's beauty, reinforcing their responsibility to protect and preserve the environment they had come to call home. With each passing day, the castaways not only built physical structures, but also forged bonds of friendship and support. They found solace in shared experiences and found strength in each other. Their island sanctuary, though isolated, became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of unity. As they looked upon their creation, a true sanctuary amidst the wild, they felt a profound sense of achievement. The island had transformed from an inhospitable landscape to a place of refuge and growth. It was a testament to their ingenuity, adaptability, and unwavering determination to thrive in the face of adversity. And so, surrounded by their handcrafted shelters and the lush beauty of the island, the castaways found solace and a renewed sense of purpose. They had built more than just physical structures. They had constructed a sanctuary that nurtured their spirits and strengthened their resolve. Chapter 6. Wilson, the Silent Companion. In the midst of their solitary existence on the deserted island, Ethan found solace in the company of an unlikely companion. The wooden figure he had carved and named Wilson. What started as a simple creation had evolved into something much more profound, a silent confidant and a symbol of companionship in the face of isolation. Ethan would often find himself sitting by the shore, gazing out at the vast expanse of the ocean. With Wilson by his side, he would engage in imaginary conversations, sharing his hopes, fears, and dreams. It was through these one-sided dialogues that Ethan found comfort and a sense of connection. As the days turned into weeks, the bond between Ethan and Wilson grew stronger. The wooden figure became a source of unwavering support, listening intently to Ethan's musings, fears, and triumphs. Though it remained silent, Wilson's presence brought a semblance of humanity to the otherwise solitary existence on the island. Chapter 9. A Flicker of Hope. Years had passed since the castaways had returned to Seaview, their triumphant return becoming the stuff of legends. Life had settled into a comfortable rhythm, but there was a lingering yearning within Ethan. A desire to seek new adventures and embrace the call of the sea once again. One evening, as Ethan gazed out at the vast expanse of the ocean, a familiar restlessness stirred within him. The waves danced under the golden hues of the setting sun, whispering tales of uncharted territories and hidden treasures. A flicker of hope ignited within his heart, urging him to embark on another journey. Ethan couldn't ignore the call any longer. He knew he had a duty to share the lessons he had learned, the resilience he had acquired, and the hope he had carried throughout his island odyssey. His experiences had shaped him, and he yearned to inspire others to embrace the spirit of adventure and resilience that resided within them. With a newfound sense of purpose, Ethan gathered a small group of like-minded individuals, dreamers and seekers who were ready to answer the call of the sea. Together, they embarked on a voyage, leaving behind the familiarity of Seaview in search of the unknown. Their vessel, aptly named the Flicker of Hope, sailed through uncharted waters, guided by the North Star and fueled by their unwavering determination. Each member of the crew brought unique skills and experiences, united by their shared longing for adventure and discovery. Their journey was not without challenges. They encountered treacherous storms that tested their resolve, but the flicker of hope within their hearts burned brighter. They leaned on one another, finding strength in their collective spirit and unwavering support. As they sailed from one distant shore to another, they witnessed the beauty and diversity of the world. They encountered vibrant cultures, tasted exotic cuisines, and listened to stories that awakened their imaginations. The sea once again became their teacher, unveiling the interconnectedness of humanity and nurturing their understanding of the world. Throughout their voyage, Ethan shared the lessons he had learned during his time on the deserted island. He encouraged his crewmates to embrace resilience in the face of adversity, to find strength within themselves, and to seek the beauty that lay hidden in the unexplored corners of the world. The Flicker of Hope became a beacon of inspiration, attracting individuals from various walks of life who sought to join their cause. Their mission extended beyond personal discovery. They aimed to spread hope and resilience to all who were willing to embrace the unknown. With each new landfall, they formed connections with locals, fostering understanding and unity amidst diversity. They participated in community initiatives, offering support and sharing their stories of triumph over adversity. Their presence brought a flicker of hope to those they encountered, igniting a spark of resilience within the hearts of others. The journey of the Flicker of Hope became more than a physical voyage. It became a metaphor for the human spirit. It symbolized the indomitable power of hope, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of dreams. Their story spread far and wide, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and empowerment. Years passed, and Ethan and his crew continued to navigate the seas, spreading their message of hope and resilience to all corners of the world. Their legacy grew, their impact immeasurable. The flicker of hope they carried within them had ignited a flame that would continue to burn brightly, inspiring generations to come. And so, as the Flicker of Hope sailed into the sunset, their hearts filled with gratitude and anticipation. They knew that their voyage was far from over, for the call of the sea and the flicker of hope within their souls would forever guide their journey. They were the embodiment of resilience, reminding the world that within each individual there lies a spark, a flicker of hope waiting to be kindled. Chapter 10. Rescued but forever changed. As the final chapter of their journey unfolded, the crew of the Flicker of Hope found themselves once again rescued, but this time from the relentless waves of the open sea. They were brought aboard a passing vessel, their mission of spreading hope and resilience fulfilled, but their spirits forever transformed. The crew disembarked, their eyes filled with a mixture of gratitude and nostalgia. They had witnessed the vastness of the world, experienced the beauty of diverse cultures, and shared their stories of triumph over adversity. They had left an indelible mark on the hearts of those they encountered, igniting a flicker of hope that would continue to burn brightly. Returning to the shores of Seaview, the crew of the Flicker of Hope was welcomed as heroes once again. The townsfolk celebrated their resilience, eager to hear tales of their latest voyage and the lessons they had learned. They were seen as beacons of hope, symbols of the transformative power of embracing the unknown. But as the cheers subsided and life settled back into its familiar rhythm, each crew member carried within them a sense of restlessness. The call of the sea continued to whisper in their ears, a constant reminder of the journeys they had undertaken and the depths of their own potential. Ethan, forever changed by his experiences, felt a longing to continue exploring and inspiring others. He knew that his journey wasn't over. There were more stories to share, more hearts to touch. He felt a deep responsibility to continue spreading hope, resilience, and the power of embracing the unknown. With the support of his crewmates, Ethan embarked on a new chapter of his life. He became a storyteller, weaving tales of adventure and resilience that captivated audiences near and far. Through his words, he transported listeners to distant shores, inspiring them to embrace their own callings and seek the flicker of hope that resided within. Ethan's stories resonated with people from all walks of life. They reminded them that resilience is not just a trait found in extraordinary individuals. It exists within the heart of every human being. His words became a catalyst for change, motivating others to overcome their own challenges and pursue their dreams with unwavering determination. Years passed, and Ethan's influence continued to grow. He traveled from town to town, village to village, sharing his stories and empowering others to embrace their own journeys. The flicker of hope he carried within him had ignited a flame in countless hearts, creating a ripple effect of resilience and positive change. As the years turned into decades, Ethan's legacy endured. His tales were passed down from generation to generation, inspiring future adventurers to answer the call of the sea and embrace the unknown. The spirit of the flicker of hope lived on, a reminder of the power of resilience, the beauty of diversity, and the transformative nature of embracing one's true potential. And so, as the sun set on Ethan's own journey, he knew that his impact had surpassed the boundaries of time. The flicker of hope he had carried with him had become a guiding light for generations to come. He had fulfilled his mission, leaving behind a world forever changed by his unwavering spirit and the stories he had shared. As the final chapter came to a close, Ethan found solace in the knowledge that his legacy would endure. The call of the sea would forever echo in his heart, a reminder of the transformative power of embracing the unknown. And though his physical journey had reached its conclusion, the flicker of hope within him would continue to guide the souls of those who dared to dream, explore, and embrace their own journeys of resilience and self-discovery. Epilogue. From castaway to explorer. Years had passed since Ethan's return from the deserted island, his triumphant journey immortalized in the annals of Seaview's history. The lessons learned and the resilience gained during his time as a castaway had forever changed him, setting him on a lifelong path of exploration and discovery. Ethan, now an experienced sailor and seasoned explorer, had become a well-known figure in the world of adventure. His tales of survival, resilience, and the power of embracing the unknown captivated audiences far and wide. He had transformed from a dreamy-eyed youth to a seasoned explorer, driven by an insatiable curiosity and an unyielding spirit. Embarking on expeditions to the far reaches of the globe, Ethan ventured into uncharted territories, charting new maps and unraveling the mysteries of the world. He delved into dense rainforests, traversed treacherous mountain ranges, and sailed through unexplored waters, leaving his mark on every place he touched. His expeditions were not merely about conquest or personal gain. They were driven by a deep respect for the environment and a desire to preserve the world's natural wonders. Ethan became an advocate for conservation, using his influence and experiences to raise awareness about the importance of protecting our planet. Throughout his adventures, Ethan continued to inspire others to embrace their own inner explorers, to step outside their comfort zones and discover the untapped potential within themselves. He taught them that resilience is not just about surviving adversity. It is about thriving and embracing the challenges that come their way. In recognition of his contributions, Ethan received numerous accolades and honors. He became an ambassador for exploration and resilience, using his platform to empower individuals and communities to overcome obstacles and embrace the call of their own adventures. But amidst the fame and recognition, Ethan remained grounded, always mindful of the lessons learned during his time as a castaway. He carried the flicker of hope within him, a reminder of the transformative power of resilience and the importance of embracing the unknown. His humility and authenticity resonated with others, forging deep connections with people from all walks of life. As the years turned into decades, Ethan's explorations expanded beyond the physical world. He delved into the depths of human emotions, traversing the intricate landscapes of the human heart. He shared stories of inner resilience, inspiring others to navigate their own emotional storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Ethan's impact extended far beyond his own lifetime. The flicker of hope he carried within him had become a beacon of inspiration for generations to come. His legacy lived on in the hearts of those who dared to dream, explore, and embrace their own journeys of resilience and self-discovery. And so, as the final chapter of Ethan's life came to a close, he found solace in the knowledge that he had fulfilled his purpose. From castaway to explorer, he had embarked on a journey of self-discovery, transforming his own life and inspiring countless others along the way. As the sun set on his final expedition, Ethan's spirit remained alive, forever sailing the uncharted seas of possibility. His legacy, a testament to the power of resilience and the beauty of embracing the unknown, would continue to guide future adventurers, urging them to answer the call of the sea and embark on their own transformative journeys. And as the world embraced the legacy of Ethan, castaways of the soul found solace in his stories, finding hope and inspiration in their own moments of solitude. The castaway within each individual was awakened, forever propelled towards the vast horizons of possibility, forever driven to explore, to grow, and to embrace the uncharted territories that lie within.